Hi, welcome to Learn English and Practice with Marie. Today we're going to do American English Idioms lesson number 63. We'll go through 5 idioms and review their meanings, a couple of examples for each, and we'll finish with a story so you can hear the idioms in context. It's really exciting to learn idioms, and there are 62 videos that came before this, so check them out too. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Let's get started. First, I'll read the idioms. Put 2 and 2 together. A penny saved is a penny earned. Give props to. A slap on the wrist. New kid on the block. First, we have put 2 and 2 together. This means to figure something out from the available information. So, basic addition is 2 plus 2 equals 4. That is a very simple math equation. So to put 2 and 2 together is to functionally sum the information that you have and come up with the answer when it comes to math. In the instance of putting 2 and 2 together, what we're talking about is using context clues, using information, using little hints to figure something out. So if someone suspects their partner of cheating on them, they might notice things like their phone is always locked, or they have deleted messages, or they are working late at night. All of these things can lead up to putting 2 and 2 together and figuring out that cheating is likely happening. Examples are when he noticed the missing money and the new purchases, he put 2 and 2 together. He didn't need much to put 2 and 2 together and figure out what happened. A penny saved is a penny earned. This means if you save money now, you can spend it later. So a penny is the smallest piece of US currency. So a penny is a very small increment in US currency. And what this idiom is getting at is that even if you save just the tiniest bit right now, it's going to benefit you in the long run. This idiom is typically getting at finances and money. So if you want to set your future self up for financial success, you want to save now, and that's getting at this whole idea. Examples are, if you remember that a penny saved is a penny earned, you'll make better financial decisions. Living frugally is important to her because a penny saved is a penny earned. Give props to. This means show appreciation for. So this idiom is actually derived from slang, but it's used in an idiomatic way. And what it really means is give proper respects to. So to give props to someone is to give them that proper respect, give them the appreciation and the recognition that they deserve. So if a coworker manages to do something really impressive, they manage to produce a really impressive report, for example, you might say, oh, I have to give props to her. She did such a great job with that report. Examples are, you have to give props to Sarah for organizing such an amazing event. Give props to the chef. This meal is fantastic. A slap on the wrist. This means a mild punishment. So this idiom, again, is a fairly historic one. Nowadays, corporal punishment isn't really the norm, but a slap on the wrist is one of the most minor forms of punishment that would happen to people when they'd make a mistake or an infraction and get punished. Like, for example, a student getting punished in a classroom. So a little slap on the wrist is really not that bad compared to being beaten with a paddle or whatever else was possibly going to happen to that student. Of course, now in American culture and according to American laws, we wouldn't even do that, but it's the idea that matters. So if someone decides to go ahead and put lunch on the company card, the company credit card, they might say, oh, accounting's not going to like this, but at worst, I'll get a slap on the wrist, so let me go ahead and do it. So in that instance, the person's willing to accept the minor consequences for the action that they're taking even though they know they're going to get punished because the punishment is so minor. Examples are, he got off with just a slap on the wrist for breaking the rules. The judge gave him a slap on the wrist despite the severity of his actions. New kid on the block. This means someone new to a place or group. So the new kid on the block is a newcomer. So when a family moves to a neighborhood and the children have moved into their new house, the other children might say, oh, that's the new kid on the block. And, treat them accordingly because they're the brand new kid. And this idiom right here is also the basis for a very popular band called the New Kids on the Block. That's taken straight from this. And they were one of the main originating American boy bands. Examples are, as the new kid on the block, she quickly made friends in the neighborhood. She felt like the new kid on the block at her new job. So let's read a story so we can hear these idioms in context. Sophia was the new kid on the block in the music world, uploading songs from her tiny apartment. She believed in a penny saved is a penny earned, so she did all her recordings and editing on a shoestring budget. When her latest track suddenly went viral, she had to put two and two together to figure out why. It turned out that it had been featured in a popular influencer's video. Fans and fellow musicians flooded her with praise, and even her rivals had to give props to her raw talent. When a minor copyright issue emerged, she only got a slap on the wrist, which barely slowed her meteoric rise to fame. So again, those idioms are put two and two together, a penny saved is a penny earned, give props to, a slap on the wrist, new kid on the block. Great job today. There are other videos like this on this channel, and more are coming soon. I'll put playlists and videos right here, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!